To assign a FluidMath assignment inside of Schoology, click on Add Materials, then choose FluidMath from the list. You'll notice you have two tabs at the top. One says Assignment, one says Guided Learning Documents. Choose Assignment if you're choosing to make an assignment for your students. You can, if it's a file, choose an assignment from a list of your files, or you can paste a FluidMath document. Even if you don't own the document, you can assign it to your students. For instance, I have an assignment shared with me from the district, so I'm going to right-click on that, and I can copy the link URL, or I can choose to click on it and copy it here. Once I have the link copied, I can paste it, Control V, click OK. From here, I can choose to make my assignment individual or collaborative. Individual means every student gets their own copy, and collaborative means I can allow students to work in groups. I can select the group button to choose my groups. I can just simply drag and drop my students into the groups as I'd like to arrange them. If this is a grouping that I would like to save for future use, click on this little button right here and make a grouping name and save that name. When I'm ready to go, click OK. My next choice is to decide whether I'm going to give immediate feedback or delayed feedback. Immediate feedback just simply means that my students will get their check or the X for each answer box that I provide for my students. It does not give them a score. That is something you do when you grade it. Most of the time, you will choose immediate feedback because that gives your students the immediate feedback that they need to learn. There may be times, however, where you would like to give delayed feedback. Delayed feedback means that your students will still have the answer boxes, but they will not know whether or not they're on the right track or not until you have graded the assignment and returned it to them. At this point, I am ready to assign my document. When I, as the teacher, click on this link, it will open up this page for me. My view is different than my students. My students will obviously open up the assignment and complete the assignment. For me, I have some grading and feedback options. While I don't actually have any grades right now because my students haven't submitted, I can still open the grading sidebar and give them in-progress feedback and support while they're completing the assignments. Once my students have submitted grades and I have returned it back to them, my grades will populate here. I can also copy the grades to Schoology or leave them local right here. Odds are you will want to check this button where you constrain the grades to whole numbers out of 100. To learn more about how you can support your students while they're working on assignments with in-progress feedback and how to give your students feedback on FluidMath assignments, please watch the video on feedback and support in FluidMath.